चल हो जा शुरू।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
Good evening and welcome. It's 8 minutes to 6 o'clock and it's time to get down to business. Now, Republic believes in giving the numbers as quickly as possible. We don't believe in these long build-ups. I know that you are joining us tonight because you like Republic the way it is. We are matter of fact. So I can promise you this evening, let's cut the chase. I want to promise you, I'll put the numbers out ASAP. The moment I can, the moment I have a clear from the Election Commission, I'll put the numbers out. I'm not going to waste anyone's time tonight by doing this build-up of states starting in an alphabetical order from Assam and Arunachal Pradesh and then going on to Puducherry, Tamil Nadu. It just takes too much time. So I think what we need to do is that we need to put out the numbers first for all the 543 Lok Sabha constituencies. Anyway, I think that we've had such a long election. What do you say? Abhishek is with me tonight, my partner in crime. We were saying right now before we came in, and there are two Abhisheks in the studio.
Waiting for 6 p.m.
I tell you, I was telling Abhishek that there are some channels which want to make it even more agonizing. We've been through 44 days, 543 constituencies, 968 or eligible voters. We have 5.5 million polling booths. We have 5.5 million EVMs, over 1 million polling booths. And now, if we tell people, wait a little bit, they're not going to watch us.
They're not going to. They're not going to wait.
Are they going to?
Not at all.
So what are we giving people this evening? What have we come on air with? What is our promise, Abhishek?
I think we are going to blast with the final numbers first.
We're going to put the numbers out.
Yes, we're going to put the numbers out. You'll get the national
waste
picture.
time between a build-up on that.
Yes.
We're just going to give the numbers out.
People would get the final national
the
picture.
breaking news sticker that we'll put the numbers out ASAP on this. Republic is promising and committing to getting the numbers for all 543 Lok Sabha exit poll seats ASAP. That's our commitment to you viewers. That's our qualitative and quantitative assurance to you. Abhishek, what are we doing in terms of the polls we are presenting this evening?
All right.
Can you tell us about the two polls?
Yes.
Because you've decided to go with two polls, not one.
And we are the only ones.
Yeah.
We're the only ones.
Why are you doing that? Why are you going with two polls? And how is each poll different or better than the other?
So, why we are doing it? Because it's a democracy. So, let's have as much as possible in terms of representation.
Okay.
And because we have two organizations working, you get even more exact exit poll.
No,
so
my
that's
point is Republic just trying to show that it's the biggest network by putting two polls out, because a lot of people are criticizing us, saying you're only showing your clout. That's not our intention. Both of these are pollsters we've worked with for a long time.
Yes.
And we have vouched for their track record.
Yes.
But you want to talk more about why we are doing two polls?
Yes, because then you get closer to the actual number, as close possible to the real exact results that are going to come on June 4th.
Okay.
And also, Arnab, taken together, we become most representative in terms of the mood on the ground.
What is it in terms of representation? I see these big graphics on the methodology that P-Marq is following and the methodology that Matrize is following.
All right, so
what is the sample size of each?
So I can get the methodology, for example, for the P-Marq, the first one. The exit poll survey was conducted in all districts across all the states of India. The sample size of the survey was about 1.51 lakhs.
Yes.
The methodology is random sampling using predominantly three techniques: field surveys, which we understand, CATI is about phone calls, and with key people in districts and Lok Sabha constituencies, we then use a probabilistic model to determine the number of seats a party is going to win from. Essentially, what I can tell viewers is that every Lok Sabha constituency has been randomly taken sample of, about 200 to 250 samples per Lok Sabha seat, and that's a good number, Arnab. But going by probability, that's a good number.
You know what?
Going by probability and statistics is a good number.
What I like about P-Marq, viewers, and the reason I think P-Marq is very, very interesting for us to work with is because they're always very detailed in terms of telling you what is the age group profile that the BJP is strong in. How many young people have voted for BJP?
The gender profile.
And most importantly, this time I want to know how many Muslims have voted for Congress? How many Dalits have voted for BJP? Has this Dalit card worked for the India Alliance? What is the age group All this social media campaign, Instagram campaign, has it influenced the young voter against the BJP? You know, the Dhruv Rathi's, Ravish Kumar kind of digital campaign against BJP, has it gone against BJP, or is it really just a superficial campaign that is only on social media?
Nothing on the ground.
Nothing on the ground.
Yeah.
So anything you want to add to the methodology and everything else, please?
Yeah, so insofar as...
Bring it.
So insofar as the other one, the Matrize exit poll survey is concerned, this was conducted in all districts again across all the states of India between April 19 and June 1, which is today, friends. And the methodology was again random sampling, quantitative data collection of assembly constituencies, of Lok Sabha constituencies, using again predominantly two techniques, field surveys, phone calls, again same, but the sample size of the Matrize survey or no is even bigger at 2 lakhs, so which means every constituency about 320 random samples taken.
So, you know, viewers, there is therefore, I have no doubt and hesitation in saying that I think that we'll be the most accurate and on the ball, because this is the biggest sample size, the biggest double exit poll anybody is doing. This is a nationwide survey that analyzes the mood of the nation across all the districts. And the sample size of P-Marq is 1.51 lakh and that of Metrize is about 1.77 lakh, out of which 92,478 were male and 56,909 were women. There are also 28,484 first-time voters. So we believe that we have a more representative sample. We have a larger sample. And like everyone else, we are doing random sampling, quantitative data collection of all the assembly constituencies, using predominantly field surveys, cat-eye with key people in the districts and Lok Sabha constituencies. And we are taking into account the district population across the age group. So we look at, our pollsters are very good at this. They look at the district population across the age group, across age groups, religion, gender, caste, and then they come up with a sample, and then they come to us with the number, then we approve the number, then we put it out. So we are not among those people who say, oh, acha hua to hamara, bura hua to aapka. There are some people who actually say these things openly, and I don't think that's something to be proud of. We're taking ownership to some extent of the double exit poll.